Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the June 19th regular meeting of the Clifton Board of Education. Please stand for the flag salute and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, Mr. Shahada.
Ms. Bassford?
Here.
Mr. Brunciak?
Here.
Mr. Canova? Dr. Danny? Mr. Mejia? Mr. Ciano?
Here.
Ms. Suarez?
Here.
Vice President Santiago?
Here.
President Paris?
Here.
We have a quorum.
The mission of the Clifton School District in an open and reciprocal community partnership is to provide all students with a quality education to develop the skills necessary to become literate, lifelong learners who are responsible and productive citizens contributing to a democratic society in an ever-changing world. The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right to the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interest is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of this act, the Clifton Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be publicized by having the date, time, and place thereof posted at the City Clerk's Office, Clifton Public Library, Administration Building, Senior Citizen Nutrition Center, on cable TV, in the local press, on the district's website, and mailed to presidents of parent-teacher organizations. This meeting will be tape recorded in accordance with Policy 0168. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we need to do, this is why we started early today, we have to do an executive session. It'll take about 1 hour, and we'll be discussing personnel, legal, or student matters. Action may or may not be taken. Motion to go to executive
Motion to
session.
move to executive.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Bassford, seconded by Commissioner Brunciak. We'll be back in an hour. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being patient with us. Mr. Shahada, could we have a roll call, please?
Ms. Batsford?
Here.
Mr. Brunciak?
Here.
Mr. Canova? Dr. Danny? Mr. Mejia? Mr. Ciano?
Here.
Ms. Suarez?
Here.
Vice President Santiago?
Here.
President Paris?
Yes,
We have
here.
a quorum.
Do we have our student representative with us this evening?
So I want to thank the esteemed board for the attention that you guys have met the students' concerns throughout this school year. On behalf of myself, the SCA president, and Mark Tarkani, the representative to the Board of Ed, we're truly grateful for your responsiveness. This is my last meeting of the school year, and given that there's no additional information that I need to convey, I'm going to take the time to introduce the student representative for the upcoming school year, Jelna Alnator. And right now she'll take a moment to introduce herself. So thank you guys again for your responsiveness throughout the school year, and it's truly been a pleasure.
Thank you, Lamar and Mark.
Good evening. My name is Jenna Alnator, and I'm a current junior at CHS. And I'll be the student representative next year, so I just wanted to take a second to introduce myself. And currently, I'm actively involved at CHS. Some of the boards that I serve on currently are Mock Trial, Kindness and Plants, and next year, Clifton Student Union. I'm also a member of the varsity volleyball team that I participate in the fall season. And I'm looking forward to being an accurate representation of the student body, as well as working with everyone, and I'm looking forward to a great school year. Thank you.
Thank you so much and welcome. We're looking forward to working with you also.
Ladies and gentlemen of the board, if you need an attorney, that's who you want.
Yeah.
Jenna, all the way. I hope I never need you, but...
Okay. Next is okay, we don't have any committee. No, we have a report from administration, right? Yes, Janina. Ms. Kusalevich will be giving us an overview of the five-year strategic plan.
They lost my Windows done.
Good evening, Commissioners. It's wonderful to be here with you again to present. Oh. Good evening, Commissioner. This is so far away. Good evening, Commissioners. It's wonderful to be here with you again this evening. Forgive me, I love to stand to present, so next time I'm going to try to find a way to stand. This is a great setup for people to share public comment, but to present, it's a little bit of a challenge. Next time. It's all good. Tonight we're here to discuss the 2025 strategic plan, of which all of our commissioners and many of our staff, parents, and community stakeholders participated in multiple meetings to come together and come up with a vision for the future. Vision is the art of seeing things invisible, and that's the purpose of this strategic planning process. The strategic plan serves to revise and then create strategies to support and promote our district mission statement. This planning process has set us up for 5 years looking forward to where we would like to be as a district. There were 3 stakeholder committee meetings held at the high school. They were facilitated by New Jersey school boards and comprised of our faculty, staff, yourselves, parents, and community members who may or may not have children in our district anymore or ever. These meetings were held in January, February, and March, and developed goals and objectives that the community and whole stakeholder group felt would help move Clifton forward for the next 5 years. These goal areas are now going to drive the superintendent's district goals. As a result of what I'm going to be presenting you today, district committees will be meeting and holding focus groups to ensure that we can implement components of the vision laid out before us. We'll be determining priorities and incorporating those plans that are feasible into our budget cycle, and there will be yearly updates presented as Dr. Robertozzi presents his yearly district goals, which are a reflection of this plan going forward. After those 3 meetings, attended by approximately 100 people each time, 5 major goal areas were determined: academic excellence and curriculum development, staff development and retention, student engagement and support, community and family involvement, and facilities and infrastructure. The main goal area under academic excellence and curriculum development is to redesign a pre-K through 12 curriculum which balances foundational skills, progressing through grades, and prepares students for 21st century challenges and opportunities. The 3 main objectives in this area will be to enhance academic skills with modern tools and cross-curricular digital literacy skills. The second area is to strengthen students' social, emotional, interpersonal, and executive functioning skills. And the third area is enhancing programs to engage and retain high school students, including academies, alternative education programs, and university partnerships. The curriculum and counseling departments will be the departments leading this goal area, and the action steps will include exploring the feasibility of each of these objectives, collecting focus group and stakeholder feedback, and then determining which priorities and budgeting for those priority areas, as well as planning for implementation over the next 5 years. In staff development and retention, this main goal area is to increase recruitment of highly qualified staff and enhance staff retention by creating a positive environment where staff and students thrive. This is a particularly important area considering our nationwide teacher shortage that is rippling through New Jersey as well. This one has 4 major objectives. The first is to develop engaging and personalized professional development, including opportunities where teachers have more choice in their areas of interest, cross-curricular support, and the ability to learn second languages, provided through a flexible schedule of offerings. Our second goal area is to enhance teacher support opportunities, including specific subject coaching, as well as coaching from the various organizations such as NJEA, NJREA, and other organizations, and universities, allowing for our teachers to receive support and mentorship. The third objective is to expand outreach for recruitment of staff. And this includes not only university partnerships, but a lot of grow your own initiatives, some of which have started here and need enhancing or furthering support, supporting our Clifton to Clifton pathway to bring back more of our Clifton students to be teachers here in our district or employees in other areas, and to diversify outreach and recruitment platforms and include more stakeholders to really enhance that recruitment component. And finally, to to support educator well-being, including mental health, mindfulness, and social emotional support for our staff. This would be building on things like our existing One Clifton sports program to build morale amongst our staff, and to provide other opportunities for our teachers to feel heard and supported in all areas. The human resources, counseling, and curriculum departments will also be driving this goal area. Our third goal area is on student engagement and support. Here, the focus is to create a supportive learning environment that increases student engagement, making every student feel valued, connected, and empowered to reach their full potential. The three major objectives are to explore pathways to ensure a seamless transition between grade levels and buildings. Those transition points between grades 5 and 6 and 8 and 9 can be particularly challenging, and this is to provide a smoother, more seamless experience for our students. Since the pandemic, chronic absenteeism has been a nationwide problem, so the second objective is to identify those students with high absenteeism early and help create personalized, comprehensive support plans. And finally, to explore expanding extracurricular activities at the elementary level to engage our students younger, sooner, earlier, to really support that trajectory and also help with objective number 2, being present in school. This will be also under the student services, counseling, and curriculum departments, with each objective being explored, collecting stakeholder feedback, and then determining priorities and how to move forward over the next 5 years. Our fourth goal area is community and family involvement. The goal here is to enhance Clifton's brand by increasing resources and parental involvement to provide all stakeholders a quality 21st century education and community-based programs that provide educational and social activities for family engagement. The first objective looks to provide resources at all of our children's schools to assist families with their children's education. The second is to enhance the Clifton brand by showcasing programs offered at all school levels and showcase our facility improvements to help reassure our parents that all learners will have their needs met. It is to expand on our existing communication between families and the Clifton community to create a stronger One Clifton, to foster relationships between the Clifton Public Schools and the senior citizen community, to create community programs including ESL and adult education, district-wide social activities that promote engagement with the schools, and student activities supporting the global community. And of course, finding ways to provide childcare so that we have greater parent participation in these activities. Once again, this is student services, counseling, the communications department, and curriculum. And finally, we are looking at facilities and infrastructure. And this is to continue those upgrades that have transformed Clifton thanks to the referendum, and to really get our community aware of everything that's out there. Among those objectives are exploring space options to continue to expand our free preschool and specialized programming, to promote and showcase the facilities improvements that are out there, and to explore the expansion of transportation through the district. And this will be the responsibility of the business office, transportation, communication, and maintenance departments. Once again, the action steps will include collecting feedback from the community, reviewing the existing demographic study and future demographic reports related to that study, and coordinating to determine the priorities and budgeting for those areas that are feasible. These 5 goal areas will be the driving force, the beacon, which Dr. Robertosi will be using to help all of our departments, our schools, focus our efforts and balance those 5 goal areas with the challenges of space, enrollment, technology, budgeting, fiscal responsibility, our facilities, and any new mandates that come down. While the group may have appeared small, we nearly filled our auditorium. We can never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed people can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Margaret Mead. Thank you so much for allowing me to present to you again tonight.
Thank you, Ms. Kuselevich. I'd like to open any questions for Ms. Kuselevich from the board?
I don't have
Commissioner
a question,
Bastard?
I have a comment through you to the superintendent. First of all, thank you for your comprehensive report. We did sit in the same group together, so I know you, from the results of this community involvement page, I know you heard me, so I appreciate that. I would like to explore the establishment of an adult evening school. And I would like that to go to the education and probably the finance committee for input in it. That will help bring the community into the school system. We can offer a plethora of things, start out small. I was very involved in that when I first moved here to Clifton. It helped me meet people, it helped me get involved in the community. It had its downfalls because we weren't automated and, you know, there was things going on, but start out small, but we can also use it to help the adults help the students, and we did talk about that in our small group. So I'm asking for that request. I'm respectfully requesting that that get done.
Mrs.
Thank
Basford,
you.
I'll make sure that's on the agenda. Did you say finance and education, right?
Anyone else?
I do,
Yes,
President Parrish.
Vice President Santiago.
Thank you very much again, Ms. Kuselevich. This was a great initiative. We continue to talk about it throughout. It wasn't an opportunity just to speak, but an opportunity for the community to come and participate and have a hand in the future of our schools. In terms of curriculum development, I do see enhanced programs to engage and retain high school students, including the academies. There's a lot of talk about trades and things like that, you know, different routes for students. Not everybody wants to go to college, that kind of thing. The next step is really the feasibility first, right? What we can and can't do or partially do or whatever. Can you give a very high-level, quick overview of the academies? And then do you think that in 5 years it could possibly be full-blown programs that lead to trades? I mean, there's probably a lot of resources or budget or things like that are involved.
Right now, our academies are primarily based on academics. We do have a very large fine and performing arts academy, as well as our careers academy. There are components of CTE programs, career technical education programs, that we can expand on within our existing structures, and the purpose of that goal here, or the objective, would be to determine which of our existing academies we can add a CTE credential to, which of our existing academies we can expand or enhance upon, and what we can do to add tracks to our academies that may be more trade-based, not necessarily leading to a university education, but get students into the workforce more quickly. However, a lot of the more technical trades, those are very expensive to create a program. That's where a place like PCTI does really come in to serve our students for those types of programs that require specialized equipment, very high-end components that we may only have a handful of students for. But in terms of building hands-on STEM activities, strengthening our STEM and STEAM programs, adding more to our visual and performing arts, and creating more CTE or career technical education endorsed programs that might not be so equipment heavy, those are things that we can and will be exploring to add and enhance those programs at Clifton High School.
Thank you very much. So the academy seems like, for me, for my layman's terms, it's kind of like a concentration, maybe like a major, if you will, or a minor. Or
Exactly.
like
the academies that we have are they are a concentration either in the STEM areas and academic content, in the visual and performing arts, or in the career and technical areas. Usually your freshman year is just a typical freshman year. By your sophomore year, you've declared your academy choice. You are now taking electives. In freshman year, sophomore year, it's usually one elective. Junior year, it's one or two that are in that concentration area. By your senior year, in addition to those electives, you do have some other capstone opportunities, university connections, and other connections, including hands-on learning experiences where our students may be going out for a structured learning experience for half of the day, working with a business and so forth. Not quite like an apprenticeship, because those are usually for the more heavily equipment-based technical programs that we would not be offering.
Great. Thank you very much for that.
Anyone else? Thank you so much, Ms. Kusalevich.
Janina, you're the best. Thank you.
Mr. President. Mr. President,
Yes, Commissioner Brunson.
after the PBSIS presentation, are we allowed to move to personnel and then do public comment?
That's what we're
I
gonna
see.
do.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We could do personnel now if you want. Let's let Ms. Ragosa finish her presentation, and then we'll move that. Okay. So next up, you have the floor, Ms. Ragosa, for Tier 2 team at School 12 recognition for PBSIS.
Sorry, Janine closed my window out.
Yeah, the sitting down gig is a little different. You stay, okay? Janina, I thought you were going to grab this mic and stand and do your thing with it. I'm tempted. Sitting is very difficult to present, but here we go. All right, good evening, board members, President Paris, commissioners, Dr. Robertozzi. I am so excited to be with you today. It's been a while. I've missed you all, and it's June. So here we go. We've been talking about PBSIS and universal systems and recognition for so many years. And the time has come as we've scaled our intervention practices to secondary and tertiary tiers upcoming, but now we're starting to highlight and see the fruits of our labor for Tier 2 interventions. Tonight, we're focusing on the success story at School 12, and we are so fortunate to have them here to celebrate them. Tier 2 interventions, as you all know, addresses about 15% of our student population who benefit from more intensive behavior supports. I am happy to say that 15 is about the national that we see. Our schools barely make it to 6 or 9% of students who need our supports. But what that means is that students who are meet a certain criteria, which includes a combination of major behavior infractions, or as we call them in Clifton, special action referrals, or minor behavior infractions over a period of time, called staff managed infractions in Clifton. A combination of any of those will have our teams looking at students' behavior so that we can intervene before it becomes a bigger issue. Other things that our teams look at are things like multiple unscheduled nurse or counselor visits. You know, some of our friends definitely like to visit our nurses and our counselors, and those are clear signs for, hey, please help me. And so we're tracking those, and we're placing interventions sooner rather than later. We're also focusing in great detail on our attendance. As we know, we have chronic absenteeism across our nation, and that's one of the things that our Tier 2 interventions aims to help address. All of this, of course, has room for a good old-fashioned request for assistance. If a staff member feels in their stomach there's something going on in their student's life and we need to help them out, there's a space for that as well. So that's the criteria that gets a student's name across our Tier 2 intervention teams. What that looks like is that then our teams go on to develop intervention plans, and one of them revolves around check-in, check-out. Our schools have done a tremendous job this year getting those systems up, and particularly School 12. And what that does, that particular system, is it identifies a student-specific goal to meet their behavioral needs, and it pairs students with trusted staff members. That is the joy of a check-in, check-out system, and ultimately reinforces positive student behaviors. As I've sat or stood here in front of you for many years in saying that the only way we change behaviors by rewarding what we want to see, the more advanced we get into the intervention game, still this holds true. We want to reinforce what we want to continue to see. So here we go, Panda Pride. Panda Pride is strong. They're in the building, and they are responsible, resilient, and respectful. And their Tier 2 action plan in full swing looks something like this. They meet monthly for about 45 minutes. And I got to tell you, when they first started their journey, the meetings were averaging about 3 hours to cycle through all of the students and all of their plans. They have gotten it down to about 35 to 45 minutes, and that is impressive for their team and their dynamic. It includes about 15 cross-curricular team members from all grade spans, child study team members, counseling, teaching staff, to really bring a comprehensive plan to life. The team is utilizing the Linkit platform, which now houses our behavior intervention plans. And this year alone, we served about 6% of the student population at School 12, which roughly came out to about 37 students. Those are 37 students who are success stories and who are now further connected to their School 12 community. A total of 264 weeks of support for those students was recorded through our data. Can you imagine the number of times that those kids felt connected to adults by just having someone show additional interest in them? This was really cool. This was one of their team meetings. The reason why these pictures are in front of you, I want you to take a look at the faces and the smiles on some of these team members, what they're showing. The little bucket that you see in front of you was an activity that Miss Tracy Marigi, our PBSIS district coach, made for them. What she did was, in one box, she had little rocks and pom-poms with their school colors symbolize each student that was successful for their plan. And as the teams met throughout the year, they kept on putting them in in the other box. Now, it might be small and trivial to some, but take a look at these staff's sincere smile. Every single time that a student was successful after 8 weeks, they got a chance to do this. And we're happy to report that the success rate was tremendous at School 12. Plans for Tier 2 interventions were naturally tied to reinforcers, their universal school reinforcers, which included access to preferred adults at appropriate times, access to universal recognition system, access to the therapy dog initiative, and access to intentional positive interactions between staff and students. I want to draw your attention to the word access, because the whole goal for their team was access for all students in their buildings. The access to be loved, to be heard, to feel safe, and the School 12 clearly demonstrated that, AKA their Panda Pride. So tonight, please welcome me. Please help me welcome them with a big round of applause. We're going to ask the Team 12 team to come up. Come on up. Congratulations.
You want Kobe in this? Yes. And Tracy. Hey, Tracy. Come on. No, come on.
Yep. Yep.
Let me just get everybody set up. Can we take one with my phone, somebody take one with my phone, just in case? No? No? All right, here we go. Kobe. 1, 2, 3. Kobe. Kobe, you're gonna have to sit there one more second. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Kobe. Where's Titi? Where's Titi? Good job. Congratulations.
No, I'm gonna log out.
I didn't know if you have to put in your notes or something. Okay. We don't have any board committee reports for this meeting. We are going to move to public recognition. This portion of the meeting is open to the residents and non-residents of Clifton for the purpose of addressing any subject matter pertinent to and/or directly related to the operation of the Clifton Public School District. Residents and non-residents are requested to sign the register provided for this purpose and to state their names, addresses, and subject matter. Comments are limited to 5 minutes per person. Issues raised by members of the public may or may not be responded to by the board. All comments will be considered and a response will be forthcoming if and when appropriate. The board asks that members of the public be courteous and mindful of the rights of other individuals when speaking. Specifically, comments regarding students and employees of the board are discouraged and will not be responded to by the board. Students and employees have specific legal rights afforded by the laws of New Jersey. The board bears no responsibility, nor will it be liable for any comments made by members of the public. Members of the public should consider their comments in light of the legal rights of those affected or identified in their comments and be aware that they are legally responsible and liable for their comments. Let's start. No one online? Okay, motion to close.
Motion.
Motion to close our online virtual by Commissioner Brunciak, seconded by Commissioner Mejia. Is there anyone who'd like to approach the mic and speak to us this evening? Welcome.
Keith Bassett, Clifton, New Jersey. Coming to these meetings over 25 years. First time I ever was able to sit down and talk to you guys. First time, it feels great, believe me. Well, almost that eye, we can see each other in the eyes here and that. I haven't been here for a while. I had other business to take care of and everything, but I'm back again. And either June or July, I always say this is silly season, if anybody ever heard me. And what I mean by silly season is in November, we have election coming up. We have incumbents. We have new people going to be running. And everybody has their own ideas how they want to do things, but I'll save that for September. Tonight, we bid farewell to Lori Lamanna. And I don't mean it. I mean it in a way that she was an asset to this school system. She really has done a lot, and I was thinking about something. Her elevator, which I spoke to people about. It's a shame we don't have the elevator ready for her, but I'd like to present something with that elevator. I like that elevator named after Lori Lamanna, her elevator. That's her elevator. She always wanted an elevator, always did those stairs all these years and that. And I think it would be a nice dedication to her, that elevator. Her name, Lori Lamanna Elevator. Yeah. But we could put some on it, but I think I'd like to see that. I know you think I'm crazy, but another thing. The other night there was a council meeting, and I was at the council meeting, and it was quite entertaining, we'll say. I was listening to about what they owe you, what you owe them and everything, and some council people agreed that, let's just leave it where it is and call it even. But other council people want to say, okay, we owe them $300,000. In other words, the council owes the board $300,000, then the council owes you people, I believe, $1.5 million. And, all these years in Clifton, it all comes out of the same pot, but they want to push us. And I heard their ways of trying to say the board here, your bills, a little inflated because it's them. And, you listen. But, you know what, at the end of the day, if that's what they want, well, let them give you your bill, and you give them their bill. But it's going to hurt the taxpayers. That's what's going to happen. It's going to hurt the taxpayers and that stuff. Another thing, too, they were talking about the SROs, that they pay for the SROs. Well, I got a suggestion for you. We have police officers that work security now in our schools. They could carry their guns. They could be our SROs officers at the high school. We don't need the city police to be there. They could do it. But another thing with the high school I noticed, too, is that where you have your monitors for the cameras and everything, and this is just a suggestion, I think that should be a full-time position, somebody to watch those cameras and see what's going on. And actually monitor everything within the high school. If something goes down, they have a radio, they could tell them right away. Let's not wait until something happens. Let's keep it from the minute that school opens to the minute that school closes. Let's watch those monitors and everything. I think our police officers at these schools, they're trained, and they should carry their guns in the schools and everything. I think it's a good safety thing to keep our schools safe with the kids and that stuff. One other thing, too, that I suggested a while back, and I'm going to suggest it again, with these schools, with this parking and everything, my suggestion is you get a hold of the Clifton manager or something. Let's see if we could pay one of their parking enforcement people to come around to our schools at certain times and let them start giving tickets out to these people. The other day, lucky I stopped because I knew the guy was crossing the street by school too with his daughter. He didn't even look. I would have hit them both and that. Oh, time's up, guys. I'll be back again. Don't worry about it.
Thank you, Mr. Basford. Is there anyone else who'd like to speak with us this evening?
Of course.
Welcome.
All right. All right. Good evening to everyone. I'm Lori Lalama, and I'm the president until the end of the month of the CEA. And as of June 30th, the end of my 41 years of teaching. So, I look good for my age. So, as I stand before you today, preparing to retire at the end of June, I'm filled with deep gratitude and reflection. It's never easy to say goodbye to something that has meant so much to me for so long. But I leave with a heart full of memories, pride, and appreciation for every person who has helped make this journey so meaningful.
Throughout my years in this district, I've come to see our school community as a beautiful and intricate puzzle. Each of us, students, educators, support staff, administrators, central office leaders, board members, and our attorney, represents a unique puzzle piece. No two pieces are the same. Each has its own shape, its own colors, its own purpose. But when we come together, we create something powerful, something whole, a picture of unity, learning, resilience, and hope. To our students, thank you for being the vibrant, dynamic center of this puzzle. You have been my reason, my challenge, and my inspiration. Watching you grow, question, and discover your place in this world has been one of my greatest joys of my career. To my colleagues and staff, thank you for your collaboration, kindness, and commitment. Day after day, you showed up with heart and passion, and I've learned so much from you. Working alongside you has been a privilege I will always treasure. To our school and district administrators, your leadership provided the structure that held our puzzle together. Thank you for your trust, support, and vision that kept us aligned and striving for excellence. To our central administration, Board of Ed, and Mark Tabakin for the guidance you got called, the decisions made behind the scenes, and the dedication to making our schools even better for every child and every employee. Your piece of the puzzle might not always be in front or center, but it's essential. Together, we've created something far greater than any one piece could do alone. As I step away, I know this puzzle will continue to grow and evolve. And while my piece may no longer be on the table, it will always be part of the picture we've built together. Thank you for letting me be part of this incredible masterpiece. I am forever grateful. To my executive team, before we look ahead, I want to take a moment to sincerely thank the incredible members of the CEA executive team and committee chairs. Your unwavering support, tireless dedication, and commitment to doing what's right for our membership have meant more than words can express. You've shown up through challenges, negotiations, late nights, and tough conversations with purpose, professionalism, and heart. Together, we've been a strong, united voice for our members, and that's because of the strength each of you bring to the table. Because of your leadership and unity, we haven't just advocated. We've built something lasting. Together, we've established a strong labor management collaborative, rooted in respect, communication, and shared purpose. That progress didn't happen by chance. It happened because of you. Thank you for your partnership, your trust, and your belief in the work we do. It's been an honor to lead with you and because of you. Janina, as our Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, embodies the very spirit of the quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. Do what you feel in your heart to be right. You will be criticized anyway. It's not just a saying, it's a guiding principle woven into the fabric of her leadership, and never letting the critics control you. Think about it. In the ever-evolving landscape of education, there are always varying opinions, different philosophies, and yes, even criticism. We both know that. It would be easy to play it safe, to stick to the status quo, to avoid rocking the boat. But Janina does not shy away from the currents of change. Instead, she navigates them with a deep-seated conviction in what she believes is best for our children's learning and growth. We've seen this firsthand in her unwavering support for the integration of new technology, the focus on social-emotional learning, the labor management collaborative, and the new professional development from Educators Thriving. Moreover, the state and federal initiatives that have been mandated over the last 20 years, these weren't always the easiest paths. I still don't like most of them. And they certainly weren't met without questions or even some resistance. Yet Janina, driven by her belief in the potential of these initiatives to transform our students' educational experience, persevered. Her courage doesn't stem from the place of defiance, but from a profound commitment to doing what she feels in her heart is right. She meticulously researches, thoroughly considers different perspectives, and engages in open dialogue. But ultimately, when faced with a decision, she trusts her informed intuition and the unwavering goal of providing the best possible education for every child in our district. The beauty of Janina's leadership is that she doesn't ask us blindly to follow. Instead, she inspires us to think critically, to challenge assumptions, and to also act with conviction. She understands that progress often comes with discomfort and that true innovation requires the courage to step outside of familiar boundaries, knowing that criticism may follow. So as we continue to navigate the complexities of education, and there's a lot of them lately, let us remember Janina's example and the wisdom of this powerful quote. Let us be brave enough to pursue what we believe is right, knowing that while criticism may come, the potential for positive impact on our students is immeasurable. Janina, thank you for your leadership and for showing us the power of leading with your heart, and for hiring me 25 years ago. Thank you very much.
Mr. Paris, may I have a superintendent point of privilege?
Yes,
during
point of
public
privilege. Go right ahead, Dr. Robertosi.
comment? Ms. Lalama?
Yes.
I want to just take a moment to recognize you. We started our leadership roles around the same time in Clifton, July 1st, 2019 for me, and a couple months earlier, you as the Clifton Education Association president, which means we've been in the trenches together for 6 years. And contrary to popular belief, we didn't always agree, but we always shared a commitment to doing what was best for students and trying to find great solutions. So I just want to wish you all the best on your retirement. Personally, I will miss you. I will miss your passion for education, for kids, for defending public education. And I just want you to hopefully look back and know that you have touched the lives of thousands and thousands of students, adults, and members of this community. So I have a little something for you. I heard you like sunflowers.
I sure do.
Make sure it's not upside down, Lori. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Lori, and enjoy your retirement.
Thank you so much.
Is there anyone else who'd like to address the board this evening? All right, seeing none.
Motion to close.
Motion to
Second.
close by Commissioner Basford, seconded by Commissioner Brunciak. Next up, we have 2 minutes to adopt, the minutes of May 22nd and June 12th.
Motion to accept.
Motion by
Second.
Commissioner Basford, seconded by Commissioner Brunciak. Roll call, please, Mr. Shada.
Ms. Bassford?
Yes.
Mr. Brunciak?
Yes.
Mr. Mejia?
Yes.
Mr. Ciano?
Yes, abstaining on the May 22nd executive session.
Ms. Suarez?
Yes.
Vice President Santiago?
Yes.
President Paris?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Dr. Albertosi, do you have anything to add this evening?
Mr. Paris, thank you. I do have a brief report tonight. Good evening, members of the community, members of the board. Tomorrow is the last day of school for students. That deserves a round of applause. And, the students, of course, as a student, you love, last day of school, summer's coming, but the adults like it too, guys. Don't let them fool you. The adults are very much looking forward to a little break as well. Tomorrow is also the Clifton High School commencement graduation ceremony, and I'd like to just give the board a few statistics. Tomorrow, 776 students will graduate on the field at the stadium. It's this was a larger class than has been in the past few years, a little bubble. Next year's class is a little bit smaller, but still a significant number of students. Of those students, 48.1% plan to attend four-year colleges, so almost half. Another 23.5% plan to attend a two-year college. About 9.4% plan to attend a trade or technical school. 3.8%, 30 students, plan on enlisting in the military, which I think is wonderful. And then another 15% plan on going right into the workforce. And I will say that, and I'll mention in my speech tomorrow during graduation, that I think just being a graduate of Clifton High School has prepared them so well for the real world, dealing with the different types of people, the diversity, the different nationalities, religions, the cultures, being able to work alongside so many people with so many differences, and realizing that we probably have a lot more alike than we do different. And they will be better prepared because they grew up in Clifton. And here's a really great number. Our seniors have been offered $4,649,170 in financial aid and scholarships. Unfortunately, that is not all from the Superintendent Scholarship Fund, but one day you can have goals. Being the last day of school, I got to say that besides being the last day of school, one of the best things is if it's also your birthday. Where's Philip? Oh, he left? It's, Commissioners, you know who Philip is. Philip, happy birthday. Philip, I don't have anything for you, but I'll give you a hug. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you. Very happy to see you.
Philip, I don't have anything for you, but I'll get you something for your birthday. No, I will. I have to now. I've said it publicly. There's only people going to be asking. I will. It's on record.
I didn't know it was your birthday.
He's a great kid. And last but not least for tonight, I want to take a minute to congratulate one of our own up here on the dais, Mr. Joe Ciano, who you may know has been named the Visionary of the Year by the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. It's really a tremendous recognition through this program with LLS. Mr. Ciano and his team raised an incredible $138,000 to support blood cancer research, patient support, and advocacy. $138,000. So, where some people talk about doing something, Mr. Ciano talked the talk, but he walked the walk and actually did something that will impact who knows how many lives in a very positive way. So congratulations, Mr. Ciano. I wanted to publicly congratulate you because it's well-deserved. Mr. Paris, that's my report for tonight.
Thank you, Dr. Robertozzi. Okay, we're going to jump to C, personnel. And I'll be looking for a motion to approve items 1 through 44.
Motion.
Motion by
Second.
Commissioner Bastard, seconded by
Second.
Commissioner Brunsiak. Any discussion? Roll call, please. Mr. Shahada.
Ms. Bassford?
Yes.
Mr. Brunziak?
Yes.
Mr. Mejia?
Yes.
Mr. Ciano?
Yes.
Ms. Suarez?
Yes, abstain on P38.
President Santiago?
Yes, abstain on P38 and 40.
President Paris?
Yes, abstain on P9 and P38, please.
Motion carries.
I'd like to invite anyone up who would like to make any comments.
Can't wait to get out. He's like, "Hey, get out of here."
Good evening, One Clifton community. My name is Anthony Luzzi, and I'm honored to serve as the newly appointed vice principal, excuse me, of Christopher Columbus Middle School.
Coming for my job now?
Not yet.
Your job pays. So.
Yeah, right. I'll stay with this one. First and foremost, I would like to thank Superintendent Dr. Robertozzi, Board President Paris, Vice President Santiago, and the rest of the Clifton Board of Education Commissioners, as well as Assistant Superintendents Kusalevich and Shahada, for entrusting me with this opportunity. I am committed to advancing the mission of the Clifton Board of Education and serving the students of Clifton, particularly those of CCMS, with grit and dedication. I would also like to express my extreme gratitude to Assistant Superintendent Gingaro for his vision of Admin Academy. These sessions have well prepared me and several other cadets for these roles. Your leadership and guidance throughout Admin Academy have been instrumental in shaping me on my journey. Over the past 3 years, I've gained invaluable insights and experiences through your sessions, as well as those led by many respected administrators from across our district. That said, nothing has prepared me more for this role than my internship over this past school year. I'm especially thankful to the administrative teams at both middle schools for their trust and support. To Mr. Jager, Ms. Bertolo, Mr. Mencken, Ms. Gaba, Ms. Torrey, and Mr. Bertolini, thank you for your mentorship, your generosity in sharing your knowledge and leadership skills, and for helping me grow professionally. I would be remiss if I did not thank the staff, students, and families of both middle schools. The amount of support and welcomeness that I've received has not gone unnoticed, and it has truly assisted in my journey. Both WWMS and CCMS are special places to work. Finally, and most importantly, I want to thank my family, though they are currently in North Carolina for USA Dive Zones. Best of luck to my son, Anthony. Your support, patience, sacrifices, and constant encouragement have made this journey possible. I love and appreciate you more than words can express. I look forward to the opportunity to embrace the responsibilities of this role, to work tirelessly for the success of our community, and to rise to every challenge that comes our way. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a safe summer break. Thank you all again.
Good evening, Dr. Robertozzi, Mr. Gingaro, Ms. Kuslevich, Mr. Shahada, President Paris, Vice President Santiago, and Commissioners of the Board of Education. My name is Adrienne Simmons, and it is an honor to stand or sit before you this evening to share that I have accepted the position of Assistant Principal at School 2. I would like to express my sincere gratitude for this opportunity and for the support I've received throughout my years in the Clifton Public Schools. Over the past 2 decades, it has been a privilege to grow as an educator in this district and work alongside so many dedicated, passionate, and student-centered professionals. The relationships I've built and the experiences I've had have shaped me both personally and professionally, and I am incredibly proud to continue my journey in the district I've long called home. Although my administrative internship at School 2 began in February, it has been a truly rich and rewarding experience in a short time. I'm especially thankful to Mrs. Voitello for her guidance, encouragement, and mentorship. Her leadership has made this an invaluable period of growth. I also had the opportunity to contribute to the important work being done through PBSIS, which offered meaningful insight into the school's positive culture and commitment to student-centered practices. Being part of that effort reinforced my passion for creating inclusive, supporting environments where all students can thrive. I also want to extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Estrick, who served as my mentor during my academic internship at School 4. His leadership was both impactful and inspiring as I continued developing my skills and vision as a future administrator. I am deeply appreciative of the district's investment in leadership development through the Clifton Admin Academy. I'd like to especially thank Mr. Gingaro for his vision in starting this program, which has provided such thoughtful and impactful training for aspiring leaders. This in-house professional development and collaboration with colleagues across the district have been instrumental in preparing me for this next step. In addition, the last school year being part of the master's cohort in partnership with Felician University and Clifton Public Schools has been a tremendous experience. It was also a privilege having Dr. Robertozzi as a professor for a couple of classes. His real-world perspective and leadership experience brought both meaningful depth to our learning. To my family, thank you for your constant support, especially over the past few months. Your patience, encouragement, and belief in me means everything. Finally, to the School 2 community, thank you for welcoming me so warmly this year. It has been a privilege to learn and grow along such a dedicated and caring school team. I look forward to continuing that work in this new capacity and serving our students, staff, and families with dedication and pride. Thank you again for this incredible opportunity.
Good evening. This is different. Congratulations, Ms. Simmons and Anthony, for your accomplishments. Thank you. Let's do it. I want to begin by expressing my sincere gratitude to this incredible district, and I'm honored. I'm honored that and humbled that you appointed me as a principal of School 14. This moment is very meaningful to me. This is my 24th year in Clifton Public Schools. I started my journey in 2001 as a custodian. I did 6 years of that. Yes, I was a custodian for 6 years. Yeah. It was wonderful. It paid for my college and allowed me to be where I am right now. The district has not only supported my growth, but has shaped the educator and leader I am today. Then after being a custodian, I was a teacher for about 12 years, and then the past 6 years, I had the pleasure of serving as administrator at School 14. I am beyond thankful to the incredible staff of School 14. They're wonderful. I am thankful for their trust, support, collaboration throughout my time there. Their dedication to our students and to one another has been both inspiring and essential to everything we have accomplished this year and during my time there. To the commissioners, thank you for your confidence in me, for your continued commitment to our schools. Dr. Robertozzi, Mr. Gingaro, Mrs. Kuchelevich, Mr. Shahada, thank you for your steady guidance and support throughout my time here. I'm also thankful to my family for their support, understanding what it is to be an administrator at Clifton School System. Just to administer, just to working in the school system. It's long hours, a lot of stress, but always happy to be here, and I'm thankful for their understanding. I'm honored to continue to serving this community. I look forward to leading School 14 with passion, purpose, and pride. Thank you.
Could we have all of you come up to take a picture, please?
Mr. Rose, would you
Mr.
take a picture,
Losey,
please?
Ms. Simmons, Mr. Petrosyan.
That's okay. We'll let them take a School 14 picture first.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. And it says something to have the staff show up tonight at your appointment. That says all I need to know that we made the right decision. And they got here at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Ms.
Simmons, Mr. Luzzy.
Mr. Luzzy and Ms. Simmons, don't leave.
There we go. All right, we're getting there. All right, Linda. Come on now. There we go. And let's see. I think Now, can you just go back? There you go, and then right, perfect. And you're gonna just go down. There you go. All right, now I can see everybody. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. 3, 2, 1. Got it. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Richie, for having my back.
Did we manage to, yeah, Mr. Leslie, could have everyone else come up?
Miss Gaba?
Did we miss
There's the team.
Miss Simmons? Too?
All right. Well,
Yeah,
at
we're gonna
least
let her
this
do
one I
it.
can see everybody. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you so much.
I think Rob, you blinked. It's all right. I'll forgive you this time. Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations.
There you go. Why don't you just go up, back up a little bit? Yep. There we go. There you go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Congratulations.
That's good stuff.
Very good. Thank you.
Congratulations to everyone.
Thanks.
That's good stuff.
All right, we're going to move back to topics under education and administration, starting with the resolution commemorating Juneteenth. Commissioner Brunsiak, please read that.
Thank you, Mr. President. Whereas Juneteenth, also known as Emancipation Day, Freedom Day, or Juneteenth Independence Day, is a significant day in American history commemorating the emancipation of enslaved African Americans. And whereas Juneteenth serves as a powerful reminder of the struggles for freedom and justice, as well as achievements and contributions of African Americans throughout our nation's history. And whereas the Clifton Board of Education recognizes the importance of educating our community about the historical significance of Juneteenth and promoting values of equity and inclusivity and respect for all cultures and histories. And whereas the observance of Juneteenth offers an opportunity for reflection, learning, and growth, and fostering a greater understanding and appreciation for the diversity that strengthens our community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Clifton Board of Education hereby recognizes June 19th as Juneteenth and encourages all schools within the district to commemorate this day with appropriate educational activities, events, and discussions that honor the significance of this historic day. And be it further resolved that the Clifton Board of Education supports the inclusion of Juneteenth in the school curriculum to ensure that students understand the importance of this day in the context of American history and the ongoing pursuit of equality and justice for all. And be it further resolved that the Clifton Board of Education reaffirms its commitment to fostering an inclusive educational environment that respects and celebrates diverse backgrounds and experiences for all students, staff, and community members.
Thank you, Commissioner Brunsiak. Vice President Santiago, could you please read the LGBTQ plus Pride Month proclamation?
Yes, thank you, President Paris. Whereas the Clifton Board of Education welcomes and encourages diversity and inclusion within our community, and whereas celebrating Pride Month raises awareness and provides support and advocacy for the LGBTQ plus community, and is an opportunity to become educated, engaged in dialogue, strengthen alliances, and build understanding. And whereas while there has been remarkable progress towards acceptance and equality, members of the LGBTQ plus community continue to face discrimination, intolerance, and hate. And whereas we must commit to supporting and accepting LGBTQ plus individuals, in particular our youth, who compared to their peers are far more likely to experience violence and bullying at school, to suffer from depression, to struggle with substance abuse, and to have attempted suicide. And whereas we must remain vigilant in deterring oppression and discrimination against people on the basis of sex, gender, identity or expression, or sexual orientation, and whereas by protecting the rights of every individual, we enhance and strengthen the value of everyone throughout our entire society. And whereas we affirm our support for LGBTQ plus residents in our community and stand with them to protect their civil rights and their ability to live openly, equally, and without fear. Now therefore be it resolved by the Clifton Board of Education that the board recognizes and supports the month of June 2025 as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer questioning, and plus LGBTQ plus Pride Month. And we urge all residents to celebrate and build a culture of inclusiveness and acceptance during this month and every month.
Thank you, Vice President Santiago. Commissioner Ciano, could you please read Men's Health Month proclamation?
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm honored. Whereas 2025 marks the 31st year of Men's Health Month, and whereas despite advances in medical technology and research, men continue to live an average of 5 years less than women, with Native American and African American have the lowest life expectancy. And whereas educating the public and healthcare providers about the importance of a healthy lifestyle and early detection of male health problems will result in reducing rates of mortality from disease. And whereas men who are educated about the value that preventative health can play in prolonging their lifespan and their role as productive family members will be more likely to participate in health screenings. And whereas fathers who maintain a healthy lifestyle are role models for their children and have happier, healthier children. And whereas New Jersey's Men's Health Month will focus on a broad range of men's health issues, including heart disease, mental health, diabetes, and prostate, testicular, and colon cancer. And whereas by recognizing Men's Health Month, the students, staff, and residents of the district are encouraged to increase the importance of a healthier lifestyle, regular exercise, and medical checkups. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Clifton Public Schools Board of Education proclaims the month of June 2025 as Men's Health Month.
Thank you, Commissioner Ciano. Looking for a motion to approve under education, items 1 through 16.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Brunchak, seconded by Commissioner Mejia. Any discussion?
I have a
Commissioner
question.
Bastard, yes.
7 and 8, are there any costs to the district on those, the agreement between Sage, Thrive, and 8 would be Bayada?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are, like counseling services that we utilize, third-party counseling services.
I was just curious what the cost would be.
And Bayada is for nurses.
Sorry?
Bayada is for nurses.
Right.
Ms. Bassford, it is on the,
Is it?
in the executive content in the contract.
Okay, thank you. I just want to make sure.
Okay, any other discussion? Okay, roll call, Mr. Shahada.
Ms. Bassford.
Yes, abstaining on EA 12, my name only.
Mr. Brunsiak.
Yes.
Mr. Mejia.
Yes.
Mr. Ciano.
Yes, I'm going to abstain on EA 12 because my sister is apparently a chaperone.
Ms. Suarez.
Yes.
Vice President Santiago.
Yes, abstain on EA6.
President Paris.
Yes, with a abstain on number 6, please.
Motion carries.
Thank you. All right, that brings us up to finance and facilities. Seeking a motion to approve items 1 through 21.
Motion.
Motion by
Second.
Commissioner Ciano, seconded by Commissioner Brunsiak. Any discussion? Commissioner Bassford, yes.
Sorry. He moved away from me. Like,
No, it's by accident.
okay. I just-
It's pure coincidence, I assure you.
Okay, so, thank you, Mark. Just don't sweat, please. Just so we're all transparency to my fellow commissioners, I will be going forward, anything with Recreation Department, I will be abstaining because I sit on the Recreation Committee. So I just wanted that. I'm not sure about the the fireworks, I don't know who signed the usage form. If it's Debbie Oliver from Rec, I have to abstain on that. But I have questions about the whole usage thing, because it's bothering me that I thought that we had a policy that usage for our facilities nothing was supposed to be advertised until after we approved.
We don't. We can't control who advertises.
Right, but I thought
what,
that was
when.
in the usage form, that we give them guidance about not actually advertising until we give them permission to use our facility. Because what if we deny? But the problem is, and I've gone back and forth with emails, and we've discussed this carnival fireworks thing. I heard about it at council meeting, because we do attend the council meetings regularly, because we like to know what's going on in the community. I don't like the fact that it just says fireworks on here, and it also says fields, because there's going to be a carnival in front of it, and you told me in the email that I sent to you that the city is responsible. I just want to go on record that the city, I want the record to reflect that if there's any damage to the actual grass and issue on our property, the city's going to pick up the tab, correct?
Correct. So if you want me to just elaborate a little further as
Sure.
to why.
The whole thing.
So,
Go ahead.
the city of Clifton annually, I guess, as long as I've been here, the past 5 years or so, rents out the stadium so they could do their, little fireworks show, whatever they got going on over there. The city and all its vendors are all encompassing under the city's permit. For the purposes of this one, because it became an issue, I requested that the city submit another usage form solely for the fireworks. And they gave me their insurance documentation that they had previously provided to the city. So this resolution on the agenda means absolutely nothing, because it already passed with the city's original usage form. I just put that on here so everybody can see, what's going on, and I got the additional insurance information that was requested of me.
So the original usage form was for fireworks, and then they added this whole carnival thing, because they usually have a picnic and it's on their side of the pond, so that's their property, so we have nothing to do with that. But the carnival's actually on our property. Did you receive, the vendor, because I'm worried about carnivals, people getting hurt, and a liability
We
to the
have
district.
no policy, and I would urge the board, we did at the time, not to adopt or modify any policy that would require us to monitor or, chase down any vendor to see who it is. For example, we had the Family Fun Day at Sela B. There was literally over 100 different vendors there. There is no way that my office or any office in the district can handle vetting each of those vendors.
No, and I understand that, because we've gone through this conversation offline, and because I was concerned about it. But the original, and the reason why originally I contacted you, because I'm sitting in a council meeting saying, we approved the fireworks. We didn't approve a carnival. So I was concerned about liability, because that's my role. My role is to protect the district through policy and also setting, monitoring the budget.
Just to interject just at one point, based on the city's usage or the city's permit, we are indemnified as to whatever they do. So
Okay.
if somebody blows up their hand shooting off the fireworks, or somebody falls off a roller coaster, God forbid, we're good either way.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we're okay, and also because 2 carnivals ago, there was a lot of damage to the park. And I wanted to make sure, and with all this rain, a truck goes up on that grass, they sink in, and it's just going to happen. So I just wanted to make sure that we were all covered. That's my only concern.
We have a great relationship with the director of DPW, Jason, and he always.
But I don't know
gets us home.
who signed this or who filled it out. It usually comes from Rec, so I'm going to abstain on all the ones, because I don't feel comfortable putting myself in that liability. Thank you.
Okay. Any other discussion? Commissioner Mejia.
To that, I know the past couple of years, people have been using the CCMS parking lot and then the School 1 parking lot. Do they need to do that too, or no?
It's all encompassing. So they have on the CCMS parking lot, that is, the School 1 parking lot, they also had it on their original form as well.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, roll call, Mr. Shahada.
Ms. Bassford?
Yes, I'm abstaining on 13, number 5455, 5456, and, 5465. The rest, yes.
Mr. Bruntiak?
Yes.
Mr. Mejia?
Yes.
Mr. Ciano?
Yes, just abstaining on checks 223013, 223021 due to my business
Ms.
relationship
Suarez?
with them.
Yes.
Vice President Santiago?
Yes.
President Paris?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, we're up to board member comments, and if my memory serves me well, Commissioner Ciano would begin this evening. You want to do that group first? So we, okay, all right. One moment. Suggestion was made to put our comments at the end and finish our executive session, and I would also say our addenda items, right?
Yes, I want you to.
Okay, so motion to approve under executive session items 1 through 7, and under addenda item 1, also items 1 through 7.
I would like to make a motion to move this H in a different manner. Because it's an addendum item, I'd like to make a motion to accept the late items and then put them on the agenda. That's the way we do it on another committee that I sit
Okay,
on.
first, we're looking for a motion. So motion by Commissioner Basford to move the addenda items to the regular agenda. Anyone second?
Time out, please.
Oh, they do something wrong?
No, not at all, but I think we need to add something to it. If we're adding to it, let's circle it all the way around. There was a matter that was handled in executive session. We need a walk-on motion to accept the recommendation of the superintendent as it relates to the employee discussed during executive session. I don't have that employee number. Do you have an employee number by any chance?
I do.
Forgive me, I apologize for the
It's
late
okay.
add-on. Okay, so it's 023-2425, is that correct?
Yep.
So it would be a motion to accept the recommendation of the superintendent as it relates to employee 2320224?
Motion.
Okay, motion by
No, we're
Commissioner-
going to add all of that
Oh.
to the,
I agree.
okay, thank you. Are we cool? We got that?
Let's just move everything in one shot.
It makes more sense.
Okay, so still first moving the addenda items to agenda items?
Right.
Okay, so motion by Commissioner Basford to move the addenda items to the agenda.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Brunsiak. Any discussion on that? Roll call, Mr. Shaw.
Ms. Basford?
Yes, and also to the walk-in late agenda item verbally that is going to be added onto the record, yes.
That's going to be under executive.
Okay. Mr. Bruntiak?
Yes.
Mr. Mejia?
Although I agree with the recommendation, because I wasn't in executive session, I have to abstain.
Mr. Ciano?
Yes.
Ms. Suarez? Vice President?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Vice President Santiago? President Paris?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Did you say yes?
Yeah, Tony did.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to look for a motion to approve the items from addenda that have now been moved to the agenda, as well as everything under executive session, plus the item that was added
The walk-on.
with the walk-up item. Motion to approve?
Motion.
Motion
Second.
by Commissioner Ciano, seconded by Commissioner Brunsack. Any discussion? Roll call, Mr. Shad.
Ms. Basford?
Yes.
Mr. Bruntiak?
Yes.
Mr. Mejia?
Abstain.
Ms. Ciano?
Yes.
Ms. Suarez?
Yes. Do I abstain for what I had to walk out from executive?
No, there was no action on
There's
that.
no vote
Okay.
on that one.
So yes.
Vice President Santiago?
Yes, abstain on EX1?
EX1 is not,
Okay.
the resolution is supposed to be for, it is number 7, EX2 through EX.
Oh,
now it's
gotcha.
gonna be like 6 or
Okay,
7.
yes.
So no abstention is necessary. President Paris?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, now we'll go back to board member comments. So again,
Oh, we got that.
Commissioner Ciano.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good evening, everyone. Heartfelt thank you to all the incredible speakers tonight. I want to say goodbye to Lamar. Good luck with everything, and welcome, Jenna. Looking forward to your rep reports. Lori, best of luck on your retirement. Like I said, we've gotten to know each other. We've gotten quite close, and I wish you the absolute best, but I'm sure I'll still see you at the meetings for some reason. Over the past few weeks, I've attended several moving up ceremonies, Junior Honor Society inductions. Each event has been nothing short of inspiring, and I'm very proud to stand in support of our amazing students and the dedicated staff who make these milestones possible. Tomorrow, I'm eagerly looking forward to celebrating our high school graduation. Handing out diplomas and sharing in these life-changing moments with our students is an honor I deeply cherish. It's a beautiful reminder of their hard work, and I'm very proud to be part of it. Also, Men's Health Awareness Month, which carries obviously a deeper significance for me now more than it ever has. Gentlemen, don't take your health for granted. Regular checkups and listening to your body can truly save your life. I know this from personal experience. If something doesn't feel right, face it head on. Your health matters more than you may realize. On a personal note, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude that I've been named the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's Visionary of the Year for 2025. Words cannot describe how much this means to me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone who supported me along the way, especially those of you on the board and the administration that really stood by me on this. Special thank you to Dr. Robertozzi for taking the time out to stand by my side at the actual gala where I was announced visionary. Thank you for that. Amid all of life's challenges, I know how heavy the world can feel right now. Every day we see news that stirs fear and uncertainty, making it easy to feel overwhelmed. I urge us all to stay focused on what truly matters, our shared humanity and the strength of our Clifton family. Despite our differences, we have the unique opportunity to set an example as one of the most diverse cities in New Jersey. Let's continue to come together, even when times are tough, and show the world what it means to be a united, supportive community. I hold on to hope and pray daily for peace in the world and for families affected by these difficult times. To our students and faculty, I wish you a memorable and well-deserved summer. Take this time to rest, bond with loved ones, and savor the joy of these moments. To our students, your determination and achievements this year have been extraordinary. And to our staff, your dedication continues to humble and inspire me. Have a wonderful night, and may your summer ahead be filled with happiness and renewal.
Thank you, Commissioner Sano. Commissioner Suarez.
Thank you, President Paris. Good evening, everyone. I just want to say that I truly appreciate the end of the school year. It's so great to look back at the year and acknowledge the growth and accomplishments of all of our students and staff. So many parents and families get to look back at pictures from the first day of school and see the physical changes of their children. Clothes and shoes no longer fit. Facial changes occur, hair changes, and of course the academic skills the academic and skill growth is tremendous in one school year. Whether our students gained reading levels or improved in learning an instrument or worked on their personal goals, whatever they may be, all of it is worth celebrating at the end of the school year. I love seeing how our students grow into their beautiful selves. I find it exciting to see. And to that, thank you to all of the teachers, staff, and administrators for making another school year a successful one. Congratulations on all the new to all the new administrators. I wish you all the best. Also, thank you for your service, Lori Lalama. It's been a pleasure seeing your leadership in public education advocacy, and I thank you for your service. Everyone, have a wonderful and safe summer, and I look forward to seeing you in September. Take care.
Thank you, Commissioner Suarez. Commissioner Bastard.
Yes, just to my colleagues, on May 31st, I traveled down to Trenton for the LEDGE meeting. There was an interesting discussion on pilots and how New Jersey School Boards is going to actually send the legislation team down to the state to get us all a seat at the table. So I think once I get some more information on some, I'll send it to you, Dr. Robertozzi, so this way you could share it with everyone. But it was really interesting. We all did advocate for our fair share, so it's coming. So maybe we can get our LEDGE team to going. Elections over, the primaries over, maybe we could start seeing our legislative people. We'll get LEDGE going. Good evening, everyone. I just want to take time to thank you for this Phoenix little booklet with some of the outstanding artwork from our students. I can't wait to go home and really take a good gander at it and read some of the poetry, but we have some talent in this district. It's incredible. I mean, I wish I could draw like that and write. So first, I'd like to extend my deepest thanks to our student rep, Lamar. It's been a pleasure working with you. I want to thank you for your service, and I want to wish a warm welcome to Jenna. I'm looking forward to working with you and forward to seeing your insights you bring to the role. Congratulations to my colleague Joe Ciano for a job well done on becoming 2025's LLS Visionary of the Year. You were all over. You really worked hard. You deserved it. I was so happy that night to see your posts, and I wish I was with you in spirit, but I was a little busy with something else. But you did a great job, kid. You really did. Congratulations. Those people have tough shoes to fill. I would like to take this time and this moment to wish a joyful and well-deserved retirement to Lori Lamanna, Samantha DeRose, and Linda White, who are in the room, and all the other retirees this year. Words truly fall short when trying to express our gratitude to your decades of dedication to education. You're each left an indelible mark on our schools, our students, and the community. Your legacy will come to live on in countless lives that you've touched. It's often said that a great teacher takes a hand, opens a mind, and touches a heart. You've done that so much with so much more. I'm sorry about the elevator, because I don't speak for anyone else. Wasn't completed in time for your commemorable first ride. I'm sure you're going to get an invitation. But please note that you leave us with high standards to aspire to, and your shoes that will not be filled very easily. We wish you all a happy and restful retirement, filled with joy, health, and well-earned peace. Job well done, ladies and gentlemen. To the entire graduating class of 2025, congratulations. You worked hard, persevered, and your dedication has brought you to this moment. Tomorrow night, you will cross that stage, not just to receive a diploma, but to celebrate the first step of your future. Wherever life takes you, just one second, I'm almost done. Never forget where you come from. The district, its educators, and your community have worked hard together to give you a strong foundation. It's your turn to build on that. Congratulations. Finally, to our teachers and staff and students, thank you for your hard work this year, your resilience, and your dedication throughout the year. I wish you all safe, restful, well-deserved summer break. May you return refreshed and ready for the next chapter. Thank you and good night. Thank you for extending my time, President Barris.
Thank you, Commissioner Bassford. Commissioner Brunciak.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'll give a quick shout out to all the administration and staff at School 14, rolling mad deep tonight, in addition to Miss Linda White. So it was fantastic to see outstanding administration there, outstanding staff. Can't say enough nice things, and most of those people are the ones that I see the most all day, every day, you know, whenever I come to get my kids, which is like maybe once a month or something, you know, because I work, you know. So it's absolutely fantastic that they come through, recognized for Terrace. Congrats to the rest of the employees who have permanent positions. Absolutely fantastic. Congrats on all the people in this room on your retirements. You made it. I hope I make it too, just like Mr. Paris and all everybody else who's able to do that. Big shout out to my colleague, Commissioner Ciano, on Visionary of the Year. Absolutely outstanding. Can't say enough things. 138 grand. You know how many Costco pizzas you could buy with that? And instead, you raised it for lymphoma. My godmother passed away at 28 years old from lymphoma. So it's absolutely wonderful cause. And, I mean, they couldn't even cure it at Memorial Sloan. She went to Memorial Sloan, but it was just too late. So it's sad, and detection is key. So you said it before, Commissioner Ciano. Don't be afraid. Go to the doctor as much as you can. You know, so you take care of your health issues. Congratulations to all the students who are walking on the field tomorrow. You earned it. Also, those unable to make it on the field, you made it as well. Congrats. Your opportunities are limitless, whether you're going to college, trade school, enlisting in the military, going to work, or just taking your time to figure out what you want to do. To the rest of the students and staff in the district, I hope you enjoy your summer. Thank you for your time, and God bless America. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you, Commissioner Brunciak. Commissioner Mejia.
Thank you, President Parents. To reiterate what everyone has been saying, I do want to congratulate a colleague to the right of me, Mr. Josiciano, for, you know, getting a huge number, over 100K. That is a lot. You know, think about it like this. It's like if everyone tries to donate at least $1 just from the city of Clifton. So that is amazing. Congratulations for that. I really applaud you for it. Just want to say it's another great year of being a Mustang here in Clifton. Congratulations to all the students who are going to graduate tomorrow. And for those who are graduating in August, you just got to wait a little bit more, complete those credits that you missed out on. Best of luck to all those retiring. Shout out Ms. Malama. You're my 6th grade teacher, 7th grade teacher, and 8th grade teacher. So thank you very much for all the things you helped me out with, along with my siblings and various of my family members as well. Congratulations to all those who are newly appointed to their new positions. So excited to what you guys have planned for your each individual schools. Like many of us, I also attended various amounts of moving up ceremonies this past week. All of them are great. I was talking about this with President Paris. We have a great selection of students who can actually sing. So I feel like we could have a great opera.
Are you one of them?
Maybe. I used to sing. But we do have a great amount of students in each of our schools who can sing. Tremendously great. So I hope to see one of them, become famous one day. And I know we talked about it briefly right here, but, that bill from the city, they owe us $1.5 million, if I'm not mistaken. I say send the invoice. I've been saying it. They say it's missed revenue on their end, and it's true. It is missed revenue for us. $1.5 million they owe us. They're talking about we owe them $300. Well, let's cut that in half. Now you guys just owe us $1.2 million. All right, we'll call it even. They're saying it's missed revenue. It is. It is missed revenue for us. We should be charging you. But we choose the betterment of our city as a whole, because at the end of the day, it only affects, like we all know, our taxpayers. How does it look like just transferring money here and there for them just to owe us more money at the end of the day? But besides that, thank you very much. It's been a great year, and I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Mejia. Vice President Santiago.
Thank you, President Paris. Good evening. Ms. Lalama, thank you so much for all your work and your advocacy for our students and your dedication, and for your members and our staff. And I hope we're going to continue to see you advocating for both, and hopefully continue to mentor people coming behind you. Thank you so much again. You're welcome. Earlier we had Students and Employees of the Month. Congrats to all those winners again. Our Governor's Educators of the Year winners again. We had a great CELA-B. CEA had a CELA-B Family Fun Day, another great day, even though it rained. Moved it inside, big crowd, really good time. Thank you, Lamar. All the best to Lamar. Welcome, Jenna Alnatar. We look forward to seeing you in the meeting and hearing your reporting. Happy Juneteenth and happy Pride. Next year, Juneteenth will be a holiday for the district. Thank you to Commissioner Swartz for her leadership on that. Tomorrow's one of my favorite days. We get to celebrate our students and their achievements. They stuck it out and worked hard. And their family, mom and dad, grandparents, I've seen them, I met them. It's a really good day for everybody to celebrate that achievement, and I'm really looking forward to it. In our newly renovated stadium, which is going to be amazing tomorrow if you go see that. So to the graduating class, I would just say go out and explore, try different things. It opens up new opportunities. And always remember, it's always a great day to be a Mustang. I just want to talk about the graduating class stats that Dr. Robertozzi shared. 776 graduating seniors. I always say this is not Mayberry School District. It's a large district. Those are some entire schools for some other towns. And it's a big organization, a lot of staff, a lot of students, a lot of moving parts, challenges, and a lot of really good things, though, additionally. So it's awesome that 70% of our kids are going on to college. We have 30 kids going into the military. God bless them. And 4.5 million in financial aid and scholarships. Amazing. So to the staff, thank you and enjoy your well-deserved rest, including our amazing security specialists. Thank you, guys. President Paris and I will be in a leadership summit for NJSBA on Monday. So another thing for our grads, never stop learning. Happy 4th of July. Come out to that carnival. There's food trucks, there's rides, and then amazing fireworks that we put on, the city puts on every year. Again, in our renovated stadium. Last but not least, it's going to be a very busy day tomorrow. So my son Matthew, Clifton School product, Clifton High School grad, will be graduating. I need a couple of seconds, just a couple of seconds. Will be graduating from Police Academy tomorrow. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Another Mustang, 6 grueling months, 20% of his class did not make it, and he did, and it was a lot of work, and we're proud of him. So we're going to go to that, and he's a good sport, and he's a Mustang, and I'm going to run to graduation, because I can't miss that. I got to celebrate with you guys, and then we will celebrate him after. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Vice President Santiago. Congratulations to Ms. Lalama and Ms. White that are here, and also all the other retirees in the district. And welcome to the Every Day is a Saturday Club. Sometimes you really do forget what day it is. Thank you so much to our student reps, Mark and Lamar, for all their help during the year. And welcome to Jenna. We're looking forward to working with her next year. Congratulations to everyone who received their new positions this year. We know you're going to do a great job for our district. Congratulations to a number of graduates. A lot of us went to fifth grade moving up ceremonies this week, so we got to experience our wonderful fifth graders that are now ready to join our middle school. I got to meet some of the ones that will be going to our new Maple Valley Middle School as well. Also, congratulations to all our eighth graders who will be moving on to CHS next year. And, of course, congratulations to our class of 2025 and especially their families. And Joe, congratulations and great work. It's amazing and a wonderful cause that you've helped in a significant way. And I have just one advertisement today. Camp Ride Along is a district-sponsored program for incoming sixth graders. It's limited to 40 students. It's going to be at Woodrow Wilson this summer from July 28th through August 1st, and it's a chance for incoming sixth graders to strengthen their writing skills in a very fun and creative way. That's all I have for this evening. Oh, that's all I have. The only thing left is new business. Is there any new business we'd like to add?
I have something. Reading your email, I mean, the letter that you have composed and the schedule of cost for rentals, I'd like to bring that back to facilities and have a discussion on that, because I think it's time to raise some of those fees.
The fee schedule is solely under the purview of the superintendent under regulations, so it's not committee bound. It would go to Dr. Robertosi's desk for his expertise on what everything
Can we
should cost.
discuss it, because there's some security concerns that I have, some of the facilities too, and the facility.
That's your call.
Yeah, Mr. Paris, if it's okay,
Yes.
Although it may be my purview, I would like the committee's recommendation, so we'll bring that to finance.
Yeah, because we've been, with this whole thing, we've been going back and forth, and when I saw it, I was like a little shocked. It's kind of low. And it's time that, you can help with some revenue, which leads me to my next question. I was very privileged last week to spend a couple of days with our students, thanks to you, Dr. Robertosi. Worked hard. I'm just disappointed in the lack of the number of students, and I'm concerned that there's a disconnect with people, that the kids aren't going. I don't know if it's money, I don't know if it's cultural, so I have some ideas that I'd like to pass by you, because it was from 9 buses to 4, and I don't want to see it disappear. It's the kids grow with that.
Ms. Baffert, and Safety Patrol is Mark's baby. We actually had more kids attend Safety Patrol this year than last year.
No, I know but I'm talking, listen, I have a 35-year-old that went on that trip, and plus, I was always involved before she was a fifth grader. I'm just saddened to see a shrinking number, and Also, with Project Graduation coming up, I have some ideas that I'd like to pass by you, and then you can run with them. But I think, maybe we need some involvement from your staff addressing some of these people, because they don't understand that it's a rite of passage. It's a good trip. The kids learn a lot. I think there's some miscommunication somewhere. And I don't know if it was a change of hands with chaperones, and that was unfortunate what went on here for us and everything. And the staff, I have to tell you, I was so proud to be a part of that group. Those people took care of the children like they were their own, and you should be very proud of your staff, and we represented well. Poor Chewy was not doing very well. It was a little rough for him. It was warm. We went from 60 degrees days to 90, almost 100, and we were.
Yeah, you had some
Mount Vernon,
some
the
rough
bugs
weather down there.
were very
But listen,
attracted to us.
I'm always happy to listen to any suggestions. So we'll
Right,
talk.
everybody been talking about, so that's it. But facilities and also, I'm going to bring up, you got a brand-new stadium, all nice and shiny, except we didn't do the windows, the concession stand. Can we put that on the facility list?
What do you mean, the windows?
I'm making a joke.
Oh, I didn't get it. It wasn't funny.
You obviously
You cleaned the house, but you didn't clean the windows.
Oh,
You did everything but the windows, the concession stand.
Yeah, we spoke about this
I know.
at length, you and I. The concession stand, it is not a cooking kitchen at the moment. It hasn't been in years.
No, but that whole area needs a pick-me-up.
It was all,
Was it painted?
everything was painted, everything
Okay.
was boxed. It's
But I
it's
have
beautiful.
parents, the booster parents coming to me about that. So can we put that on facilities too?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone else? Okay, looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion, Commissioner Brunciak.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Suarez. Have a great evening and a great summer.
I'm thinking.
See y'all in September.